He stood in my doorway like he owned the air I breathed. Tailored suit, white teeth, a smirk designed to cut. The paper in his hand was already unfolded, an eviction notice, signed, stamped, legal. My client, your wife, granted me power of attorney, he said. Get out. He didn't call her by her name. My wife. His client. Then the shove. Small but deliberate. A test. What's a washed-up veteran going to do? The question hung there, barbed, designed to humiliate. I didn't answer. I simply reached into my pocket and pulled out my phone. Not as a weapon, not as proof, as memory. The screen lit up with files no civilian should have. Faces, conversations, transactions. His name threaded through them all like a noose. I tilted the phone so he could see. Just enough. The NSA never forgets, I said. His bravado broke in one violent instant. Shoulders stiffened, color drained. His smirk snapped. And then, dark comedy, he pissed himself. But humiliation was just the opening act. Later, when silence returned to the house, the weight settled in. It wasn't just him, it was her, my wife. The woman I had bled for, built for, trusted with the softer part of me, the part war hadn't burned out. Her betrayal wasn't in whispers, it was in paperwork, legal filings, transfers, a signature given freely to another man, handing him authority over the home I had carried us through. At first, I told myself it was temporary, a mistake, some legal necessity I hadn't been told about. But the pit in my stomach knew better. The truth was simple. She wanted me gone, erased from my own house, replaced by him. Infidelity is one thing, flesh and secrecy. But legal betrayal, that's permanent. That's deliberate. That's strategy. And if she was playing strategy, she should have known I was fluent in war. I didn't storm, I didn't accuse, I observed. Her laughter on late-night calls, the perfume on receipts I hadn't bought, restaurant bills signed with his initials, all small pieces, insignificant to anyone else. But I learned long ago, wars are not won by explosions, they're won by details. So I gathered, quietly, methodically, phone records, bank statements, metadata from emails she thought deleted. His name was everywhere, not just as her lover, as her sponsor. The lawyer paying bills with money siphoned from joint accounts, repositioning assets under his firm. And there was more. Court filings drafted but not yet submitted. Petitions for sole ownership, custody maneuvering, even though the children were grown. A calculated erasure of me on every line that mattered. She wasn't leaving me. She was rewriting me out of existence. And he was her instrument. The final piece came in a manila folder, plain as dust. A contact from years back, one who owed me favors, slid it across a cafe table. Inside, correspondence between them, digital copies of private emails. Every line confirmed what instinct already knew. She had called me a relic, a burden, a man too broken by war to keep up with her ambitions. He had promised her freedom, legal escape, my ruin. I sat there in silence, reading each word like scripture. Not with grief, not with rage, with clarity. The kind clarity you only earn when illusions finally collapse. That night, I placed the folder on our kitchen counter. She walked in, heels clicking, eyes sharp from whatever lie she had rehearsed. When she saw the papers, her mouth opened, but no sound came. I asked her one question: how long? Her silence was answer enough. I didn't yell, didn't curse, didn't accuse. Instead, I handed her my phone, not the folder, the phone. Encrypted files, surveillance clips, conversations she never knew I recorded. Her lawyer boyfriend's voice, promising to bury me legally. Her laughter, agreeing. She listened, she paled. Her hand trembled as though the phone itself burned. "You thought I was weak," I said softly, "but I know how to fight without a battlefield." And then I left her with it. Her reflection on the screen, staring back at the ruins of her plan. I packed that night, not in panic, in precision. The essentials only. A soldier's discipline never fades. The house was no longer mine, not truly. But freedom isn't measured in square footage. It's measured in control. And I had taken it back. She would live with her choices, with a lawyer who had pissed himself at the first glimpse of truth, with the knowledge that I had known all along, and that I had walked away, not destroyed, but untouchable. No pity, no regret, only the final clarity of betrayal turned inside out. People think the worst wound is being left. They're wrong. The worst wound is when the betrayer realizes they never had power at all.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Subscribe now to Cheating Stories Insight World for more amazing stories.